Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm super excited to show you guys this 2023 Toyota GR Corolla. So I've driven Civic Type R, I've driven the FL5, the FK8, I've driven Mark 8 Golf R, but I haven't driven the GR Corolla, so I'm super excited to show you guys this. So starting out here in the front, you can see we have this super cool aggressive front end. Looks way different than the normal Corolla. We got these LED fog lights, LED headlights, got the air vents on the hood. We got black mirror caps. We got these black wheels with Michelin tires on it. Red brake calipers in the front. Has a GR logo, looks really great. GR logo on the side with that little vent here. I don't know if this is real or fake. Looks like it's real, that's nice. GR badge, black mirror caps, the cool hatchback design. The GR Corolla does have a wide body. So the Golf R, it does not have a wide body, but the GR Corolla, it does have a wide body. And I'll be comparing it versus the Type R and the Golf R in this video. So if I keep bringing that up, I'm doing that on purpose, just so you guys can kind of see, because a lot of people cross shop the GR Corolla and the Type R and the Golf R. This one does have an MBRP exhaust on it, so we will go over that a little bit later. But it has a pretty cool look to it. The fenders in the back are a little boxy, so it does look a little tacked on, but I feel like they did a good job with the wide body on it. It looks nice. And even in the back, it has a upgraded like caliper in the back, because a lot of cars, they just have like the regular looking caliper in the back. So that's kind of nice that they did it on both. And then check out this carbon roof. This is really cool as well. Has this nice carbon on the roof. It's a nice design, and then this cool spoiler, of course. All right guys, just pop the hood. You can see this is the 1.3 liter turbocharged inline 3. It does have a hood prop. It doesn't have struts, unfortunately, but these vents you can see are functional on the hood. And then the prop rod is kind of interesting because it comes down from the top instead of from the bottom like most cars. But there's your engine, all-wheel drive. And one thing I forgot to mention, this one is a circuit edition. All right, let's check out the inside here. So it does have keyless access, so you just walk up and open the door, which is nice. We got some soft touch material up here. We got this cool little red stitching. It's nice and soft down here as well. Cool seats. Sorry, my shadow's kind of in the way here, but we got these really nice seats, GR Corolla seats. They feel very nice, but they are completely manual, whereas the Golf R does have power seats, and then the Type R, I believe, is manual as well. Let's go ahead and hop in here. Just bumped my knee on this thing, so keep in mind for that. All right, let's go and start this thing. Manual only, or actually the 2025 I believe has automatic option, but this one's manual, so let's go and start it up. This is a 2023, so this is pre-facelift. Gauges, completely digital gauges. This looks like about an 8-inch screen or so. The steering wheel feels nice. It's a nice thickness. Got a nice little circular horn button. It's got adaptive cruise control and all that good stuff. Automatic headlights and all that. This does have CarPlay and Android Auto. I'm not sure if it's wireless or not, but it does have CarPlay. Looking down here, this is to control your all-wheel drive. So you can control what split you want it. So right there it says 60-40. So that means 60% front, 40 rear. If we twist this over, that's 30% front, 70 rear. So that's a more rear biased. So that's pretty cool how you can kind of change the torque split just like that. And if you push this button, it puts it in track. So I'm not too sure what that does, but we can test it out a little bit later. Climate control, it's not dual zone, it's just a single zone climate control, but there are still buttons. So for those of you guys that don't like stuff being on the screen like the Golf R and stuff like that, this one does still have buttons. This material feels okay. The interior is not bad. I mean, it feels like a Corolla interior. This is obviously a very expensive Corolla, but it's the performance you're paying for, not necessarily the nice interior. If you want a nicer interior, I'd recommend Golf R, and then the Type R I think is a little bit nicer than this as well. You do have heated seats, and you have traction control. You got your different drive modes. So let me show you guys that real fast. We got Eco, Normal, Sport, and then Custom mode you can control on the screen here with the settings. I'm 6'6". I fit fine legroom wise. Headroom is a little tight. My head kind of bumps this part right here because it kind of dips out a little bit. So my head is kind of touching the top right here, but I can make it work. Let's see how the backseat passengers will feel in this car. All right guys, so rear seat legroom is not the GR Corolla's strong suit. As you guys can see, there's not a lot of room there. There's maybe 2 inches of room with the seat adjusted for myself. Now, if the seat's a little further up, which it is on this side, there's a little bit more room, but it's definitely a pretty compact cabin. It looks like you have some a nice little armrest there with cup holders. No air vents in the back. So if you want a good back seat, Type R is the best. Golf R has a little bit more amenities. Similar space, I think the Golf R is a little bit better. And then the headroom is better in the Golf R. But the materials in the back are not as good as the front, but it does still have the soft touch armrest. All right, one benefit to the GR Corolla is that it is a hatchback, but so is the Type R and so is the Golf R. But that means you have tons of room back here. It's not a tremendous amount of space. I'd say it's pretty close to the Golf R. I'd say the Golf R has a little bit more like height with the trunk, but similar space as far as like from front to back. You got some extra little storage under there, all-weather floor mats on this one, and then the seats can fold down. But trunk space is okay. It's not huge either, but again, it's a compact vehicle. All right, as you can hear by the exhaust, it's definitely an upgraded exhaust. It's an MBRP, it's not stock. And it has a nice sound to it. It's a little boomy, but it doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like raspy or anything like that. No pops, so if you want pops, Golf R is the way to go. All right guys, I got you on the POV hat. Let's take this baby for a spin. I'm super excited to see how it runs, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. Oh, I can move the seat down a little bit more. Let's see how my headroom is now. Okay. It's not bad. It's like right at the edge. All right, manual transmission. I love seeing the hood like that. It's nice seeing those 2 little little vents. Makes it feel like you're driving something a little special. The inline 3 sounds interesting. It's almost like, it kind of sounds like a 4-cylinder, but it kind of sounds a little bit more smooth. It's like a mixture between like a 4-cylinder and a 6-cylinder with the way that it sounds, at least in my opinion. I don't have the intelligent manual transmission, the IMT, which is the rev matching. I don't have it on right now, but maybe later we can check it out. This thing is fun to go through the gears with. The throttle response is amazing. Oh, I do have it in sport mode, but even in normal mode, the throttle response is really good in this car. So that's a very good, at least they tune the throttle really nicely. Because I will say this, in the Golf R, if you have it in the comfort mode, now I'm not too sure with the manual Golf R, but the DSG ones, they shift super early and you really have to put your foot down to get going. This feels eager to go all the time. All right, let's see how the turning radius is. Oh yeah, it's a compact car, that's for sure. Check that out. Amazing turning radius. Very easy to drive as well. This manual feels great. It's not, doesn't have a bunch of rev hang. It doesn't feel awkward. Yeah, it feels really good. The all-wheel drive makes it feel nice. It feels like it's buttoned down. I don't feel any slippage, obviously. And we're in the track mode for the 4-wheel drive system. So let's try 60/40. So that's probably like just the normal everyday driver type mode. Oh, this thing's fun. The suspension feels pretty good too, honestly. Like it's definitely a stiffer ride. It's not going to ride like a regular Corolla, but it feels good. It doesn't feel like too harsh. Now I will say this, the Type R and the Golf R both have suspension adjustments. and this one doesn't seem like it has suspension adjustments. So I remember reading reviews and stuff on this car, and a lot of people were like, oh, it doesn't have low end torque, you have to kind of rev it out a lot. And yeah, you do need to rev it out a little bit, but that kind of adds to the fun of like having the manual, like always shifting at like 3,500 or whatever. But the throttle response is so good in this car that I don't really like feel that. Like, I don't feel it like being like sluggish low end or anything like that. This thing's fun. Handling feels nice. It's hugging the road. I'm doing that myself, by the way. Oh yeah, that handling is amazing. And you can hear like a little like blow off valve sound on the outside. Brakes feel great. This is like one of the few Toyotas that's actually fun to drive. Hopefully you guys can hear that exhaust. It's pretty loud, honestly. MBRP. Oh my god, the downshifting is so perfect. I'm telling you, I don't have it on the downshift mode, or where it automatically does it. I'm doing it myself, and this car, it's set up so nicely that it's so easy to do yourself. So far, very impressed. I would not mind owning a vehicle like this. Now, yeah, it is a little pricey. You know, these things aren't cheap. They have good resale value. So this one here is a 2023 with only 7,000 miles, and I think it's in the low 40s right now. But it's still saving you tons of money off of getting a new one, because a new one, obviously, the MSRP is higher than what we're selling this one for, and you have to worry about markup on the new one. This one is just a used car. We don't do extra fees and stuff. Oh, this thing's so fun. All right, here we go. So fun. Now speed, let's talk about speed. This car is quick, okay? It's not gonna knock your socks off with how fast it is, depending on what you're used to, but it's definitely quick. Would you want to tune? Sure, but from the factory, it runs great. All right, we're gonna go ahead and park it in this spot here. Let's test out this backup camera. Not the greatest quality backup camera, but that's typical of Toyota. And then the lines aren't very accurate, because if the lines were accurate, I'd be hitting the curb right now, and I'm like a whole like foot away from it. I'm not saying that in a bad way, I'm just saying that's typical Toyota to be that way. But yeah, there we go. And then it still has a normal e-brake. It's leather wrapped, which is nice. And yeah, push button start. Simple as that. But I really enjoyed this car. It surprised me a lot. I didn't think I'd enjoy it this much, and it's actually really fun to drive. So I'd say if you were considering this or a Type R or Golf R, I'd say they're all good options. If you want a nice interior and a nice daily driver where it like's comfortable and everything, Golf R is the best, especially if you get the DSG. If you want the fastest car, the Golf R is the best, which is why I picked the Golf R, and I like the way it looks and everything. If you want a car that's super fun to drive, this and the Type R I feel like are more fun than the Golf R, and but this is all-wheel drive, so the Type R is stuck with front-wheel drive. So I guess it just depends on what you're looking for, but honestly I think all these hot hatches are pretty good options. If you guys are interested in this vehicle, feel free to reach out. I'll leave my info in the description below. Give this video a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.